Okay, for the problems that are asking us to identify what our window should be so we can see all of these points, we're going to go through and figure out which of these selections, which of these options, would show us all of these points. And this is just a table that has our ordered pairs in it, the x's and y's. So 0, 4 is a point, -7, -6 is a point, so on and so forth. I'm going to do a quick reminder about our x and y axis. So our x-axis is running from left to right or horizontally. The y-axis is running up and down or vertically. And for instance, this option A here would give us a -9 for our x min. So that's the smallest number that we'd be able to see in our window would be a -9 up to an x max of 5. And the y min of -8, so that would be the lowest point on the y-axis that we could see would be a -8 up to a y max of 6. Well, to figure out which of these we need, I think it's easiest for us to go through and list what we actually have in terms of our x min and x max. And then we'll go through and do our y min and y max. So for the x min, I'm literally just going to look at all of my x values and find the smallest one. The smallest x value is -7. The x max, or our largest x value, is going to be 3. And then we're going to do our y min and y max. For the y min, we're going to look in our y column and find the smallest number, which will be -6. And the y max, we're going to look for our largest y value, which will be a +4. So that means that we have to have -7 or smaller for our x min. We have to have a 3 or larger for our x max. We have to have a -6 or smaller for our y min. And we need to have a 4 or larger for the y max. So if we go through and we look at this first option, A, -9 for our x min is smaller than -7, so that'll work. 5 is larger than 3 for the x max, that will work. -8 will be smaller than this -6, so that's going to work. And 6 will be larger than this 4, so that'll work. So A is going to work. Let's look through one option that won't work. So for B, an x min of -6, this will not work because we wouldn't be able to see the point that has a -7 right here. So B will not work because of the x min. So we don't have to check the rest of them. For C, if we're looking, the x min, this will work, that -9, but the 2 for the x max will not work because we wouldn't be able to see our point that has a 3 in our x. So that point 3, 4 would not be visible. So that one will not work. And for D, the -9 will work for the x min. The 5 will work for x max. The -8 will work for y min, because again, it's smaller than -6. But this y max of 3 will not work because we need it to be 4 or higher. So all of these points with a y value of 4, we wouldn't be able to see. So this would be option A.